Thank you very much. It's delightful to be in Yerevan again. Well, mediation in the narrow sense of a sort of neutral arbitrator that acts benevolently and is welcomed by both parties equally, I doubt it. But I think Turkey has some very important roles to play. In the broader sense of mediation, Ankara is already and can further carry out roles through back-channel diplomacy, which it's doing, leveraging certain assets that it has, including its location, because it has an incentive to do so. It's really in Turkey's interest to have stability and open borders in the region. Turkish economy flourishes under those circumstances, unlike some of its rivals. And it also is popular domestically and gives it an international stature. So I think it's definitely in Turkey's interest, and Turkey's been seeing it in its interest to do so in other geographies in its proximity as well. Some have been successful, some less so, some not immediately successful, but later on paying off. So, with some recalibration and some trial and error, Turkey has found itself to be useful in various conflicts in the neighborhood. I think, as some of the other panelists have also mentioned, connectivity is one of those areas where I think Turkey's role can be significant, particularly if it collaborates with the European Union. There's some very clear shared interests between the two for win-win routes to be established, but I also see that there's a risk that they could work at cross purposes. And so one of the things that we need to focus on is to mitigate that risk, because you can see in both Turkey and some European Union countries a mistrust that if the other has a leverage, it could potentially use that leverage against the other. So making sure to be working on shared goals together and looking out for each other's interests, I think Turkey and the European Union and European partners can advance connectivity significantly. I must say, sort of a sobering note, Turkey has a lot of other issues on its plate, a lot of other conflicts that take precedence perhaps in terms of security and immediate sort of pressing need, like the PKK conflict, Syria, Iraq. Of course, Turkey has a strong alliance and solidarity with Azerbaijan, but it also, we note a pronounced appreciation in Ankara these days for Yerevan's evolving posture and pragmatism. So I definitely think there's a potential, but we shouldn't take it for granted. We need to work on it.